Marriage is one of life's most profound commitments, but it should never be entered into hastily or out of societal pressure. The saying, marriage is a journey, not a race, purpose before pressure, reminds us that true essence of marriage lies in growth, understanding, and partnership, not in meeting timelines or external expectations. Now, many people, especially women, yes, you heard me, calm down, especially women, rush into marriage because of their age. Some will say because of their family demands. But most times you wonder, with the comparison pairs, forgetting that a lasting union is built on readiness, shared value, and emotional maturity. Now, choosing purpose over pressure means taking time to know yourself, understand yourself and your partner, knowing God's plan for your life together. A well-prepared marriage stands the test of time, while a rushed one often struggles under unmet expectations. Now, in essence, marriage is not about how fast you get there, but how well you build when you do. Hello and welcome to Inside Today. I am Jumai Manson. Today we'll delve into the topic, marriage is a journey, not a race, purpose before pressure. I'm being joined by my very good friend, an amazing personality. She's a workforce optimization expert. She's no other than Amara Chidima Ezediniru. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. The program continues shortly. Angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television. You're welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, this is Inside Today on Global Television. Like I said, I am being joined by my amazing friend. She's an amazing personality. She's a workforce optimization expert. Her name is Amara Chidima Ezediniru, and of course we'll be delving into this particular topic known as marriage is a journey, not a race. Now, purpose before pressure. And hi, Amara. Thank you for being a part of Inside Today. Good afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy. It's such a pleasure. I'm excited to be here again today. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. Now, Amara, talking about this particular topic, marriage is a journey, not a race, purpose before pressure. Now, why are women, I would say women, feel that rush, that pressure, that adrenaline in getting married? It's very important that I must get married. That pressure sets in to go into marriage, whether it's, it's something that you want or someone that you're compatible with, but you just want to get married. That ring should be on the finger. Why?
I think, first of all, because of our biological clock. Okay. Before I talk about the peer pressure, a lot of women want to have their children within marriage. Within our definition of marriage. So because our biology tells us that, after a while, your age may be difficult to conceive. So they want to do as much as they can before they get to that stage of their lives. And, besides the fact that we may also not have children after a certain age, after a certain age also, it's also a bit more difficult to manage. So I think that's where the pressure comes from.
Okay, so I want to ask now, is it is marriage meant for everyone, really? Every woman on earth? Must every woman get married? Every single woman? Especially when you're in your, what happens when you're in your 50s, your late 40s, that pressure of, you must get married, you must get married, you must get married.
Like I said, because I haven't done a survey on this, everybody would like to be loved. You
Of
want
course.
to love and be loved. All right. So if we were to take that into marriage with that context, that you want to have your own man, you want to love him, and you want him to love you back, it looks to me that marriage is important. Not that it is compulsory, but I would look at it that it's a good thing to have. It's a good thing to retire at night and have someone to share your people's with, right? So that's about the companionship part of marriage. Is it good? I think it is good. I would love it for every grown person, every adult. Is it compulsory? I will not think so. Right?
Okay.
Yes.
So in your own opinion.
So for the fact that you want to raise your own family, you want to show some leadership skills over some people, you want to, one of the reasons people marry is to show that, I can do this, so I can have a child, I can raise a child, I can raise a man. And you want to look back and see this is the fruit of my labor. So that's another reason people get married. And so because you want to show your competencies in that regard, that's another reason. Yeah. Besides the fact that I told you that you want to have children in this part of the world where there are no nursing homes to look after grown-ups, older people. So you want to have your own children that will come around you to, bother you, nice bothering, bother you in a positive sense. You want to have your own family. You want to go and do a move when your mates are doing it. You want to have some grandchildren when it's time to do all that. So those are the reasons why we get married. You want to have your own family.
But let us talk about, I know for the good part of it when it comes to raising your own family, the companionship, someone to talk to, a shoulder to lean on, and all of that. But where does it get to a point where societal expectations actually influences a person's decision to marry? For instance, let's say you are the chief bridesmaid of over 10 of your very good friends' marriage, and then of course marriage is not forthcoming. How do you juggle all of that with these societal expectations?
Well, you're going to learn to actually set your own expectations for yourself and stick to it. I do not even think before the societal expectations, actually, there's the internal pressure, the one you give yourself by yourself. Because you have gone around to be in the bridal train of so many people, and so first it's you giving yourself the pressure, because society has conditioned us. You're born, you grow up, you go to school, you marry. If you're a woman, you start looking after some men. Then you have to have your own children and look after them. The truth is that all of that is societal make a mold that society has created. Because nothing stops you actually from going to adopt a child. Nothing stops you from showing your parental skills or parenting skills to your neighbor's child or with your sister's children and all that. Again, the society has given that mold that this is how life should be. I'm not going to judge the society. The society has reasons that I will consider some valid, some not valid, for setting up life like that. The thing is, as a human being, you should have to know how to deal with these pressures, because the truth is, we have pressures from society in all angles. If you're too fat, there's pressure. If you're too slim, there's pressure. If you don't sleep well, there's pressure. If you're not working the kind of work the society expects you to do, there's pressure. So pressure is always there. The thing is, how do you handle pressure when they come? You have to have your, I don't want to call it a thermometer, call it pressure meter for managing, knowing when your pressure is overshooting, like, when you have your thermometer and you check your temperature, it gets to a certain level, you need to see a doctor. You have to have what I call your pressure meter to check when the pressure is exceeding so that you can deal with it. It doesn't cost you some ill health or mental issues and all of that. Are there pressures every day? Absolutely. All right. So how do you deal with them? You have to draw your own line. Your own line. This is what I can take and this is what I cannot take. And the moment it's getting to the point where you are tipping, you can no longer take it. Well, whatever you need to do, please do, including extricating yourself from that environment. So it's possible that you're living amongst your peers and they've all married, and every time you guys meet, everybody's talking about husband, blah, 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 children, and you're not able to handle. You can actually stop going to meet with them. You can change your environment. If it is work, if you need to change your work environment, please do. If it is church, because that's another place where pressure comes from, if you need to change the church or change the community you belong to in the church, by all means do.
Now, I want to ask a question now. Now, what are the dangers of rushing into marriage without proper preparation? When I mean proper preparation, for someone who is just suffering from heartbreak and she feels the right form is to quickly, the next available individual that comes and says, will you marry me? You rush into it without, psychologically being okay to go into the next relationship, or someone who has been jilted before going into that particular marriage, or someone who feels age is not on her side, she rushes into it, or something that's...
It goes without saying, Jimmy, it goes without saying. If you rush in without being prepared, what you see is what you take. All right, some people lose their lives in the cause of that. Some people even lose the marriage in the cause of that. Some people lose their sanity in the cause of that. Some people become terribly sick and live the rest of their lives either as one form of disability, with one form of disability, or even their whole body gets disabled. So if you jump in unprepared, you might jump out, or you're going to take whatever you see. The dangers are many, and we're not just going to number them. I will rather say to everybody, man, woman, because the truth is also that some men are also pressured, but maybe our focus today is on women. You have to prepare, really. If you're going to settle with another person who's coming from another upbringing, who's coming with his perspective to life, who is coming with a different mindset, a different experience from you, you really need to get yourself ready. I always say to anybody, you have to learn to take responsibility. When marriage, gives you the experiences that you didn't bargain for, I always say take responsibility. Taking responsibility doesn't mean that you're at fault. It means that you did something for this to be happening to you. You are allowing what is happening to you to happen to you. So you can do something to disallow it. You can change something to disallow it, or rather to disallow the outcomes that you're getting as a result of your unpreparedness. I hope this helps.
Wow. Now, in what ways can understanding one's purpose affect, that choice of a life partner?
Oh, yes, it's so important. I think that understanding your purpose, if you're able to understand it early, is everything. So I give you this scenario. If I have a very long rope, so let's say the rope is 100 meters, and I tie one end to my ankle and tie the other end to my husband's or partner's ankle. And my partner is sitting down here and I'm moving. I've covered 50 meters, 70 meters, because the rope is very long. All I need to get back to square one is my partner pulling that rope. If he pulls it to himself, I get back to where he was or where he is. So that's what happens with marriage when you don't understand your purpose. You are going to go and take somebody who is going where you are not going. And I tell you something, take somebody, imagine that you're going to Kaduna and you take somebody who is going to Lagos in your car. You are both not going to get to Kaduna, and you're both not going to get to Lagos. In fact, two of you might not even leave Abuja. So that is frustration on its own. If you do not understand your purpose and you go and pick somebody, or you go and join yourself with somebody, what will likely happen is, if the man has a stronger persuasive skills, has a stronger influence, he will take you to fulfill his own purpose. But that leaves you with frustration. That leaves you with dissatisfaction. That leaves you a nagging person, bitter person, because you haven't fulfilled your purpose for being on earth. So yes, I will agree with you that if you are able to discover your purpose early, it helps you with identifying who is going your path with you, and it makes your marriage journey smoother.
I like that. Now, let's talk about patience in all of this. So, for a woman now who is nearly 50, or let's say her late 40s, who is trying to juggle between settling down, the pressure of everyone, that, all her peers, most of her peers are married, and she really, really wants to get married, knowing that marriage is a journey. Like we said, it's not a race, it's, purpose before pressure. How does patience play in all of this without making that mistake? Because it's better to enjoy the marriage than to endure. So how does patience come into this now?
I feel very greatly that anybody who is on this side of eternity, who is on earth, first, one of your ingredients must be patience. It's not just marriage. Sometimes as we were growing up, we missed the man that we could have settled down with for reasons, due to ignorance, I would say. And now you're 40, 45. The only other option you have is to, I'm not even sure I want to use the word patience, but of course it's patience. You really still have to go back to the drawing table and ask yourself, who am I? Where am I going to? And what kind of a man am I going to go there with? Because sometimes we set unrealistic goals for ourselves, the kind of man we want. We don't know what our focus is. Is it on his physical attributes, or is it on his mental attributes, or is it his financial prowess? Sometimes we don't know what we want. I've seen a lot of women who don't know what they want. What kind of a man do you want? I want a tall, dark, and handsome man. Oh, really? What if he doesn't have money? Oh, he must have money. Okay, what if he doesn't speak well? Doesn't have the panache that you're looking for? Oh, he must have it. Okay, and what if this man lives in Onitsha? No. He must live in Abuja. He must live in Port Harcourt. So you ask a woman, tell me the first 5 things that are important for you in a spouse, and she starts stuttering, she's unsure. So before patience will come, I think you need to have a level of idea, the kind of a man that you want. It must be very clear for you and to you. Then you have to go and ask you, when you've figured that out, where do I see this kind of a man? Where will I find him? Will I find him in the market? Will I find him in an office? Where will I find him? Then you need to start visiting those kind of places where that kind of man will be found. And to do all of that requires some patience. In fact, putting your thoughts together to know the kind of man you want requires patience by itself. Jumping through life requires patience. Whether you're going to school, if they say a school program, a university program is 4 years, you are going to be patient. It cannot be less than 4 years. And if ASU does not help you, it may extend to 6 years. And if some circumstances doesn't help you and you have to resit an exam or carry over or something, it may extend to 7 years. So you can see that the 4 years, that's the minimum. And even that 4 years, you need patience to get through it. So yes, patience is there. But in addition to patience, I'm talking about understanding exactly what you want, because it helps cut down that patience. If you're going to be patient for 10 years, and now you understand what you're doing, the kind of man you want, the patience may be cut down to 4 or 5 years. I hope this helps.
Yes. And one more question before I let you go on this. Now, why is it important for you as an individual, not rushing into marriage though, because of societal pressure, age, or like you mentioned, the biological clock? Now, why is it important to see marriage as a lifelong journey, and rather than just any institution you just want to belong to?
First of all, where are we rushing to? Who has the timetable of another person's life on earth, if not our maker? Who told you that there is, we haven't, taken a stand. It's not like on your mark, get set, and somebody blows the whistle, go. So we are not in any competition with anybody at all. Everybody's timing is different and so unique to you. Therefore, the issue of rushing into a marriage honestly does not arise with me. And I say to anybody, where are you rushing to? So somebody, I remember many years ago, this classmate of mine got married, maybe we finished secondary school at 18. Before 23, she's had all her children or so, and she died at 37.
Oh.
And, by the time she died, some of us were saying, oh, was that why she started early? Was that why she was in a hurry? Oh, so we don't know. Really, we can't tell. So there is no need to hurry to anywhere. Let's take our time and enjoy this earth. The earth is enjoyable, but we have to decide to enjoy it. We're not in a hurry to anywhere. I am not, and I will tell anybody who is rushing in. Why are you rushing in? Are you rushing in because you want to rush out? Yeah? So please take your time and enjoy every bit of your journey on earth.
Thank you so much, Amara Chidima Ezedinuru, knowing that marriage is a journey, not a race, a purpose before pressure. Thank you so much for being a part of the program Inside Today and throwing your wheels of experience when it comes to this particular topic to women out there. Now, I want you quickly now in 2 minutes to speak to a woman out there who is on that lane of wondering to herself, oh my goodness, she's in her late 40s, almost clocking 50, and then she's not married and she's pressured into making that bold decision with just anyone. What can you say to her?
Hello, sister. I am you and you are me. Your man will come. Your man will find you. But I need you to be ready so that when he comes, you guys will have a great time. And if the pressure you're having is because of having children, do you know you can freeze your eggs? Do you know you can adopt? There are other options for you. You need to just look at them and make a choice. So starting now, imagine pressure as a shirt that you're wearing. I need you to go to your mirror right now and take off that shirt. Put it nicely somewhere on a chair or somewhere, forget about it. Okay? Your man will come.
I like that. Her man will come and at the right time. Thank you so much, Amara Chidima Ezedinuru. And of course, she is an optimization expert. And this topic is all about marriage is a journey, not a race. Purpose before pressure. Thank you so much for being a part of Insight Today.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Now, in conclusion, marriage should never be seen as a competition or a measure of success, but as a lifelong partnership built on understanding, purpose, and mutual growth. Now, when individuals take time to prepare emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, they stand a better chance of enjoying a fulfilling and lasting union. Now, true joy in marriage comes not from rushing to meet expectations, but, finding that right individual and walking the journey with the right person at the right time and for the right reasons. Thank you all so much for being a part of Insight Today. I am Jumai Manson. So to all the ladies out there, do not rush into marriage. Once you rush in, you definitely rush out. Take your time. There is time and there is season for every single thing. You will get married. It is a beautiful thing. Have an amazing day ahead. Bye-bye.